dying for Mangrove, and we manifested it with the new tank that Infamous bought, but he's killing it now.
There's not enough nitrates and phosphates to keep it up.
He's killing my mangrove!
So we are looking for some new additions to help put some into the tank. And we found three options. Should we go with it? That little fella.
This one is different.
We've got wild sponges. We're not sure. We're not sure how much they can stand, but it's obviously more
That's
than
so
that.
mean.
They're scaring them.
I thought they'd kiss me, but they ran.
They don't like that. Stressing them out, babe.
I know. I want them to like me.
Put up all my fish tank ninjas. Today is Saturday, June 29, 2019, and it's off to a great start. The start of a great day. We got some boba tea. Look at that, boba tea. And we met some brand new friends, some brand new hobbyists just a little while ago. And while we were with them, we ended up picking a few brand new additions for Baby Beauty. And we got these in preparation for week 3 of the Battle of the Green. And if you don't know what the Battle of the Green is, allow me to explain. Basically, it's the battle between me, Baby Beauty, versus green hair algae and red slime algae. Oh, and if you watched last week's video, a little bit of bubble algae that I'm kind of slightly worried about. Now, today is actually Saturday, right? Mm-hmm. Saturday, so it's the first day of the blackout period. But before we black out the tank for the next 3 days, I think it'd be great to actually get to document like where the tank is right now and talk about the differences from last week to this week. And I think a great idea would be to have someone with greener eyes, someone that's newer to the hobby and who's just getting into it, give their perspective. So, Stephanie, what do you think about the tank and how far it's come?
I think it's come a long way. I think last week it looked like it had a lot more, like the glass was very dirty looking, and although I am starting to see the red algae. Is that red algae? Mm-hmm. The red algae. But the actual corals look so happy. Like, look at that guy. He looks so happy. He's all fat and happy, and this guy looks all fat and happy, and this guy looks all funny. And these just look like, look at that mushroom, right? Mushroom? Mm-hmm. Holy moly. He is just popping. So I think it looks good. I mean, I think it definitely looks better. It looks cleaner. The water looks like it's fresher. I know these are probably not adjectives that anyone uses.
Yeah, I honestly, like, that's one thing over the past week I've really been vocal about, it's like how clear the water looks. Keep in mind, we didn't clean the glass for this video at all because I try to keep my hand out of the tank, so I'm actually going to be cleaning the glass after the blackout period. But this is like the worst the tank is going to look this week. And the glass is still relatively clean. The sand bed is relatively white. The only thing is this red slime algae. It seems like we are beating the hair algae back, and this looks like this method is really working pretty well. The only thing is, like, Steph vocalized a concern of hers.
My mangrove is dying.
And again, I think it's because the fact that we have no fish, no like cleanup crew or anything like that in the tank. So I think that the actual nitrates and phosphates came from the previous system. We had a ton of bubble algae and we just we were unable to cure the rocks prior to putting it in. So I think the phosphates and nitrates were kind of like soaking into the tank. But yeah, so we're gonna acclimate these fish and then turn the lights off and check back in about 3 days. Just to get everybody on the same page, Baby Beauty's backup are 3 lemon peel damsels. Babies, about 1 inch, maybe even less in length. And I know you're probably like wondering, like, Infamous, why in the world would you get damsels? Infamous, isn't there something more colorful you could have gone with? And Infamous, isn't there just a better choice in livestock for Baby Beauty and for No Madness? I promise, I'll explain. But no, these damsels have been on my wish list for a few years now, and I was first introduced to the idea of possibly keeping some damsels in one of my reefs when I was watching Mr. Saltwater Tank's channel, specifically the video on Julian Sprung's home reef tank. And during that video I heard Julian say,
you know, damselfish tend to be scrappy, and people consider them beginner fish and junk fish, but that's not true of all of them. Some of the damselfish are rather benign, and you can keep groups of them and they don't bother any.
Sold. Easy to keep, could nibble on some algae, add a little pop of color to the tank, could possibly, maybe even school? Sign me up. I'll take 3. Now the problem is, we have to figure out which damsels actually fall in line with what Julian was saying. What fits our reef best. So I came up with a few guidelines. 1, something easy to keep. You see, I'm a nomadic reefer, meaning I could be gone from my tank at an extended amount of time. I cannot have a fish in my system that is and possibly could be too finicky. 2, something that can be kept in small groups. You see, all reef-safe fish have a little bit of aggression. It's how they survive in the wild, how they establish the territory and actually get food. But I need something that I feel comfortable knowing that it's not going to chase and kill every single thing I put into the tank. 3, I know I'm in the minority and some of y'all may think I'm crazy after this, but I truly believe that colorful does not equal beautiful. In fact, I much prefer a more subtle coloration in my livestock, in my fish. I want to find something that enhances the overall reef tank experience. I don't want a fish that actually steals the shine away from my corals. After a bit of research, the lemon peel damsel fit this list. And ever since I realized that, I've been keeping an eye out for this specific fish. Luckily, lately I've been seeing them much more often. The problem though, is I honestly haven't kept any livestock, well, I haven't kept any fish in about 2 years. Ever since Hurricane Harvey. I mean, I just feel so bad. I felt so bad that I wasn't able to like rescue and save Escobar, Jelly, and Princess from the storm. My friends tell me like, Infamous, you care too much about your fish. And I mean, I have to agree with them. I care too much. And sometimes that leads to some headaches, like it did this weekend. This is what I mean about caring about these fish too much. It's like, what time is it, babe? It's 12 o'clock in the morning, and we covered the tank because we were working in here, and now the water soaked up into the towel and is all over this the floor and everything. So we're rushing to get this cleaned up. Dang it. All right. Yeah, that led to an interesting night, but you guys are gonna have to wait till the next video to find out how we took care of the issue. It's more run and gun kind of content, but hey, it's a fun story. It's just I don't want to get in the habit of posting 20-minute long videos, so I split it up. Anyways, it feels like a good place to give some shout outs to my fellow fish tank ninjas. Picked from the comment section. First we have Reefer on the Fringe. He says, I miss this Infamous. I'm talking about where you spend time making a video and not shotgunning them out. He posted it on, boom, the reef video, a reef tank tour, a Bubba Shinobi's 29-gallon reef tank. And honestly, I do too. The reason I've been shotgunning the videos though are just so that I can kind of get in the flow, try that, find that happy median. And yeah, honestly, you're the reason why I put a little bit more effort into the second part of this video, including the montage with the new additions from that point on. And I love it. I had so much fun doing that. So expect more content like that. Next, we have Rookie Reefer. You guys know him. You guys love him. He said, doing well, pushing out all these videos, brother. I appreciate you. You removed the fragging video. I thought I was going to have a good laugh. Keep at it, brother. Yeah, the live streams, I do them pretty often, but I end up unlisting them after the live stream. They're just more for fun, more for us to hang out, actually build a relationship and get to know everyone in the community better. But expect the actual fragging video, I don't know. It's going to be one of the next things we do because I really want to get these corals fragged. But I will also live stream it on top of actually making a video. And lastly, we got Vision Rob's Aquatics. Again, coming through with the fire comments. He said, hey, are you doing a giveaway? I seen a gift card or something. Am I saying things? And I want to say, in that video, you're saying things. But if you follow me on Instagram at Infamous Aquatics, you would have saw that I may have spent a little bit of time like designing some t-shirts. I don't plan on selling them, but I actually plan on giving them away. So guys, follow me there. Look out for a giveaway, and this feels like a great place to say goodbye. So in the comments below, if you would like a shout out or have any questions about reefing, trading, just anything, you know, leave it down there. If I know the answer, I'm gonna give it to you. And while you're down there, hit the like button, subscribe, stay positive, tap the bell, and don't forget to do amazing things. Like tank like a boss, cause you're a boss. And